Hey, what is going on? It is your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video, and in this video we're talking about how I've made my way through all of my domination games in all time. It's honestly kind of been a breeze. Once I got to this, I made a few team changes, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But once I made those few changes, we've gone through and cleared like all 10 games. If I'm being honest, I've had an easier time in all time than historic. So if you guys are excited for this video, as well as the 2 money plays that I gotta show you today, make sure you guys smash that like button down below and comment any other questions you do have. So first, let's hop over to our team and check out how we should be running our team comp at least. Alright, so here's our team right here. You guys can see we're running the PG, Allen Iverson, then we have Byron Russell at our 2, Dave DeBuscher at our 3. For our 4-man, we have Kenyon Martin, and for our 5, we got PJ Brown. So it may seem a little bit defensive heavy, and there's actually a reason behind that. I'll show you guys right now. So Allen Iverson is kind of our guy just to, run to the basket and score a little bit. A good alternative that I actually found to this Allen Iverson, if I'll have to recommend you guys one, would actually be Gus Williams. Some people were shouting out in the comments. I wanted to look at him, and this is the reason Gus Williams is so good. I'll show you guys right here. He has a 94 driving layup, which is cool. That's fine. But a 96 speed ball and acceleration. And if I can find it somewhere in here, he also has gold quick first step, which is massive. You can see it right there. Gold quick first step, huge. Has some nice playmaking badges, has some nice finishing badges. So pretty clutch. The next guy that I'm going to be talking about is Byron Russell, and I recommend everybody pick this up. You should have no problem. If you're playing all-time domination or even historic, maybe even the normal domination, you should be able to get yourself this Byron Russell. And the reason behind this Byron Russell, he's a 6'8" 2-guard, beautiful, has a 84 shot 3, which is awesome. But I like him for that 80 perimeter defense, and the fact that we have some good shooting badges, as well as silver pick dodger, clamps, heart crusher, tries defender, trapper, green machine, and hot zone hunter. It's really because of the clamp. Because he's got that silver clamps and has great size at the 2, I absolutely love him, and I think he is a gorgeous, gorgeous card to run. And again, because it's somebody that I feel like basically every single one of you guys can go ahead and pick up, I don't really think I need to tell you guys an alternative to him. Next, this Dave DeBuscher. This is what you guys want to look for in a 3. Okay, this is just generic. You guys, in a 3-man, you guys want to find somebody that can shoot the 3 ball a little bit. With Dave DeBuscher, we have a 76 shot 3, one of my favorite shooters in the game because I love his release. You got to look for really good defense. You guys can see insane defense everywhere. Dave DeBuscher is the guy that I throw on every PG, whether it be Magic or anything like that. Dave DeBuscher is guarding him because you can see has 13 gold badges, but of those gold badges, pickpocket, pick dodger, chase on artist, clamps, and tireless defender. That's what we need. Gold clamps on him right here is just absolutely brutal for a lot of these guys to go ahead and guard. It's totally unfair. Another guy that I think is pretty nice is Paul Pressey because he can play the 2 and the 3. He's not too bad. Pickpocket, pick dodger, and clamps is pretty nice as well. I think it was Reggie Theus who also has some sort of clamps, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Reggie Williams has silver clamps as well, which helps out a good bit. If you're lucky enough to evo up Jerome Kersey, can use that as well. He gets gold clamps, pretty good. For your 4-man, you want somebody who can shoot the 3 ball a little bit if you want to run a 5-out kind of thing, but generally some good defense, again, with Kenyon Martin. All of these are just insane defensive and rebounding badges, so that's really why he's in here, and he can hit the occasional midi, but he's in there because of his great slashing ability and really good defense. And then our center, it's actually somebody that you guys need to pay a lot of attention about. You need somebody who can pull down boards, because for a while I was using Joel Embiid, but then if you go ahead and look, their finishing and all that sort of stuff is pretty similar, as well as the defense. Like, Joel Embiid's got some pretty good stats, but then you go ahead and look at the badges, and you'll notice one thing is missing on Joel Embiid, and that's the fact that he has no rebound chasers. So if you have the ability, go ahead and pick up this PJ Brown. He has gold rebound chaser, as well as just some really clutch badges. Other alternatives that work really well to him are, there we go, Nicholas Claxton. I love this Nicholas Claxton card, man. He is absolutely insane. Awesome defense, can dunk if we need him to, but he's really there for defense and rebounding. And he also has gold blocks, rebound chaser, worm, back down punisher, and dream shake. Absolutely clutch. And then on top of that, what I would recommend is go over here, go to your playbook, and throw on the Nets playbook. I've tried a lot of different people's money plays, but this Nets playbook has 2 money plays that are absolutely insane, work better than everybody else. The Pistons play is okay. The Hawks playbook play, I think shouted out by Bio2K, is good, but I found one recommended by Shake and Bake in here, as well as another one that I found myself that worked absolutely insane. Beautiful. So throw that on. And then if you want, I would throw on a defensive coach like Mike Budenholzer. These guys score at will, so having some upped defense definitely won't hurt you guys. So we're actually into the game. What we're going to do is go to our defensive settings. We're going to flip the on-ball pressure to tight. We're going to flip the off-ball pressure to tight. Then when it goes to on-ball screen, I think it's the first one on there, we're going to go with that to go under. Then when it comes to the center's on-ball screen setting, we're going to go to ice and then stay attached. That's going to be nothing. We don't want our centers, anybody to stay attached to anybody. It's just not ideal. Then we're going to go to the matchup screen, and in the matchup screen, what I tend to do is if you're using Gus Williams or Allen Iverson like I do, they don't have clamps, so what you're going to want to do is hide them on somebody. Usually, I'll take Allen Iverson and throw him on like the 2 or 3 guard because they really don't score too much. It's mainly about the PGs and the centers. Then match everybody else up as you see fit. Usually, again, I put David DeBusschere on the PG and just go like that. Then head over to your offensive settings. Go ahead and throw on the Clippers 2018 Freelance in your game, as well as go over to the play section, scroll all the way down, and the plays you're going to be looking for are quick 21 drive. We're going to throw that one on, and the other one is like give 15 alley or something like that. You guys will see it on the screen here. I forget the exact name because I'm recording this after, but throw on both of those plays and you will be set. You probably won't have too much of an issue with them, but then we actually have to look into how the plays are going to be run. So when you're actually going into the game, obviously you're going to throw on the defensive settings that we have and all that sort of stuff. You're going to have to, I think, hit right on the D-pad and then pull up the freelance options and then select the Clippers 2018. So the great thing about this Clippers 2018 freelance is if you see right here, if you are a person that likes to ISO and do all that sort of stuff, this works really well for it because it actually spaces out perfectly in 5-out. Some things that I like to do if I'm not running the money plays or maybe those aren't working, walk up to a player and just hold triangle and they'll cut you at the assist, the made shot, layup, whatever you need for some points in MT, which is great. And then if you want to, we can go ahead and just pull back and set up one of the plays. So the first one, you can see the quick 21 dive play that we're running here. All we have to do is call it. Allen Iverson will step up there. Then once it shows up on the court, we'll walk over to that spot, throw it over to the shooting guard, and then hold triangle, so Allen Iverson will drive to the basket, or Y, and then once he's about halfway there, you can see that you won't get it stolen. You can lay it up with Allen Iverson or Gus Williams beautifully, super easy. Now the next one is the quick 15 play that we're going to be running. This one is a little bit different from the other play. We're going to call it. Allen Iverson is going to start off. Everybody else is going to move over to the opposite side that you called it on, and then Allen Iverson throws it into the center. And then all you got to do is hold triangle, and then once Allen Iverson or your PG, gets by them, throw it right down there, and easy layups all the time. Like, it's really not too big of a deal, if we're being honest. So that's really just how you do it. Make sure that you're getting an assist on every single play because it's absolutely crucial for that MT amount. Also, if you can, get the 10 free throws in the game. If you're missing some of the free throws, make sure that you keep the game a little bit close, within like 5 or so points. That way they'll actually follow you. If you get the free throw points and you make every single one of them, you'll get 100 extra MT. Plus with the superstar difficulty, it'll be 150 MT, which is a huge boost. I really haven't won a game where I haven't gotten the 10 free throws. Well, I've won the games, but I've never gotten the MT amount, so make sure you guys do that. And then on defense, I'll show you a clip right here. What I'm doing in a lot of these games is, if it's a shooter that I know is really going to score, Steph Curry, when I was going against them there, I'm actually going to play on ball myself because a lot of the AIs really just don't know what they're doing. But if it's somebody else that's coming down, maybe a Magic Johnson, I'll let Dave DeBusschere just go on his own, and then I'll grab somebody like Kenyon Martin or Byron Russell as my off man, and I'll just kind of move around and make sure I'm doubling everybody, but at least staying on my man. And make sure on defense you watch the corners. Your PG and small forward, sometimes when they get to the corner, they just drop down. So be sure you watch that, switch to them, and bring them back out so they don't get open threes. If you do that, you'll be absolutely set to win all these games. So that's how I've gone through and finished all of mine. Again, I've changed up all of these kind of settings in these last 3 games of Historic Domination and was kind of seeing how I liked them. Wasn't a big fan, but then once I got to all time and I switched up a few things to what I'm playing now, it's absolutely insane. It works every single time, and go ahead and pick up some cards. Remember, if you can get this Kenyon Martin Evo up, get David DeBusschere and get Byron Russell. They'll help you out loads. And PJ Brown and Nicholas Claxton. Absolutely money. Let me know how your experience with this all-time domination stuff has worked. I know shooting can be a little bit difficult, but try to get those 5 threes up. It can be tough. I've had some troubles myself, I'm not lying. Like the video guys if you did enjoy, and if this helped you guys out at all. I know these tips absolutely changed it for me. Subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 7.1K. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.